Right, today looking at really quick the castle, which is the max save for the Minutemen arc, becoming the most important faction in the game, retaking the Commonwealth where all the settlements have a purpose. The castle is the training facility. It's designed to train all the Minutemen in all the skills they're going to need to go out into the Commonwealth and help set up these viable settlements and turn back the tide. Now, it's by no means finished, and there is decoration to be done on a lot of items, but that's just decoration. I am hoping all the facilities are in place. They just need to be fleshed out and decorated. I'm not going to role play through this, so I'm just going to explain what's actually in there, because this isn't a finished product. I just need help finding what facilities I might have missed, or some ideas to maybe make the facilities I have better. Right, so this is security. The idea is you'd come to here, press on the intercom and show your ID, and you would be allowed in. Now we have security around here. We have 24-hour bot there. That's got Gatling laser and Gatling gun. We have lasers up there, which when the doors open, the lasers are on. When the door's closed, it switches off. And that's done in the security office here, the guardhouse if you like. And we can open and shut that door from in here. Now, those should be working. Right, those should be working, but they don't seem to be. Anyway, security is got a couple of beds for the guys on 24-hour stag. Security desk. You probably have 4 people working here, 2 sleeping, 2 working. You have admin desks, weapons and armor ready to go. If get an official visit, they can dress up and look the job. This is the main gate area leading out. If you see where we are, you can see how extensively I've rebuilt. That's a little area where you come in when you actually take the assault off the place. So this has all been built up from, well, there was nothing here, big hole. So we come in and basically I've got a 2-tier. I've got some space for something else, but not much space. Downstairs is mainly set aside for physical training. We have the assault course, which is an over the wall. Can't do prone and I can't jump over the wall, but it's just for roleplay mainly. You go underneath there, up over the wall, run yourself to the top of the tower, take a leap, which takes a lot of balls to do. You need to stop here, where you'll be told to call out your name, rank, number, looking down. Apologise for that, there's a little ringtone. Don't worry, this is an official video, it's just mainly for people to help, especially you, Dave. So you carry on, run down here. You would grab the rope and drag the heavy cannon to this end. Once you've finished dragging the cannon, you traverse the monkey bars. Once the monkey bars are traversed, you'd hand wind one of these heavy ship's mooring ropes. Hand wind it all the way to the top. Once it's finished, you would then unravel it and drag it all the way to the end. That would be the completion of the course. Depending on how pissed off the DS were with you, how many times you'd have to do it, or how much you wanted to do it. This is just a little bit of hand-eye coordination training, but also a bit of fun. We have some baseball. I will be putting up a cage here for batting practice. Basketball, that needs to go higher, I'm aware of that. We have the cycles for a bit of cardio, free weights, pommel horse for agility, and in here is our admin and communications block. Some facilities for them to drink. This is a Minutemen table. Actually, this is a mod for the Minutemen. You can go in here and actually craft Minutemen gear. Minutemen themselves, the ones that I drop around, this is where they're done. But for the purposes of this is their like their rosters and keeping an eye out on where people are going and stuff like that. This guy runs Radio Freedom. This is where communications are handled, any messages. Waiting area for the CO.
If you ain't been up to see
Coming up to CO now.
the whole place is run
You are in the way, Sattler. Thank you. There's a security desk here as well, which is manned some of the time. And we come into an office where the admin's done. This will be manned. I will get more decoration done here as well. This office needs a lot of decorating work, and this is the main office for the camp commander, or officer commanding the castle training facility. So yeah, that would be his office there. And that's the facilities there. So this is ground floor facilities. Continuation on. Obviously this is all designed just to show our guys everything they're going to need. So that outside is the admin and the physical training. When we come in here, this is their first of 3 barrack rooms. This one's pretty much finished. I want to put some posters on a wall. Maybe some uniforms up on the rack over there. But other than that, this one's pretty much how I want it. It's got the trophies for encouragement for the guys to show you what can be achieved.
better than ever.
And there's my loyal companion Preston. Thanks, buddy. And these alcoves are going to be used for facilities. This one will be the weapon cleaning and repair, not the armourer. But you know, if you're self-cleaning and self-repair, there will be a civilian armourer stationed here, and there is one, and he can help you out with any technical difficulties. Ablutions block, because sexism is rife in the Minutemen, and they don't have separate female male blocks. This is clothes and laundry. I'll be taking out a couple of these. I was thinking of taking out a couple of these shelves and putting in the laundry equipment here, so you drop your bag, get your laundry done, pick it up. Second of 3 barrack rooms. This one again, as you can see, compared to the other one, isn't fleshed out and finished. That's a mod for the general's quarters, not that interesting. I've got patrol mats all the way around because I want these guys to learn how to patrol indoors. I want them to learn how to patrol in open areas, and I want to learn how to patrol in urban areas. This will be the barbers, and this is all going to be walled to sort of like middle here, with a door in the middle and a wall there. Obviously things like towels, mirrors and all those. I've got the civilian staff. They'll probably be dressed in white coats or something, and they'll be doing the haircuts, keeping our boys looking all ship-shape in Bristol fashion. This is the armour area. This is going to be pushed in there. There can be a door and a wall there again. There'll be armour and everything around decorating. I've got a civilian to operate that, and the idea being that any running damage to the armour can be repaired here. Any upgrades they feel they need can be put on here. And the same with the webbing, burgans and tactical belts and kit can be maintained, processed and upgraded here. This is the medical facility. This is pretty much as is. It's done. We've got a civilian to do the surgeon here, and a chem and curing doctor will go in there. That's pretty much it. It's not the main hospital. It's just a medical facility for recruits. Now, if the recruits get injured, hurt, ill, this is where they're going to come. If it's something serious, then they'll be taken to a bigger medical facility.
Yeah.
And this is the last of the barrack rooms. Again, this one needs to be fleshed out, and I'm aware of that. And here is a station where robotics will be instructed. They will learn how to make, repair and upgrade robots there, because most settlements nowadays have robots. And the idea is that these guys will be, they're not going to be Sturges, they're not going to be the best cook, they're not going to be the best gardener, they're not best fix-it man, the best armourer, the best armoursmith, but they will have a working knowledge of every aspect of settlement life. So if there's nothing yet at the place where they go for a settlement, they can assist and direct a viable settlement. And anything that does go wrong within their settlement, they're able to fix. Let's cut across the courtyard again for the last of the downstairs facilities. This is the armory and the stores. Now, this is an exceptionally well stocked armory and stores. Everything needed here. I don't need to explain too much, and I think this one is virtually done. Maybe a few finishing touches, but yeah, this is pretty much finished. This is the armory. I will have somebody working on the weapons facilities there, and this is pretty much how I imagined it. Everything you're going to need to maintain all the recruits, and once they leave here, they are going to have their own kit to move into the world. So everything's here. There's possibly needed heavy gunners, light gunners, you know, everything, pistols, the whole lot is here. So that's the downstairs facilities. Upstairs now. First of all, I want to show you, this is the teaching room, teaching area. What we have here, this is the stores for teaching. That'll become clear in a second.
It's simple as that.
We have teaching rooms. Now, these two, this side, again, they do need to be fleshed out, light and decoration, but the facilities are there. These two are for ammo, where you, the recruits would learn how to make ammo out of junk that's found in the wastelands, so they can sustain themselves for longer before supply can hit them. Possibly if they're in an isolated settlement, supply might take some time. Again, this is weapons modification, learning how weapons work, to take them apart, fix them, repair, modify, all done here. And I have two weapon stations that can be done, and we have the same one there for armor. There we are. So there's possibility of 6 students learning at a time for 2 on ammo, 2 on rifles, 2 on armor, and that's a little store cupboard round there that will house maybe not so good weapons, not so good armor, you know, and ammunition, so they all can be practiced on. I've just noticed something I put in incorrectly, so bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to delete that now, because I originally had this set up for something else and that wall was there. Don't need it now. Okay, so up here we move on to the firing range. Recruits will stand in one of the bays, and this lake area here can be set up to including 300 meters, 400 meters range. Heavy weapons can be done, buoys, floating boats, targets, anything that's needed can be put out here. We have the facilities for pistols, rifles, plasma, heavy weapons, mini nukes, rockets, yeah, shotguns, snipers, grenades, explosives. We can do it all here, and even plasma rifles. We have the ability and the setup for a complete firing range. Now, I'm pretty happy with the way this is. I'm pretty sure that this is okay as it is. We have a bunch of guns here, because obviously there's a bunch of guns around the facility, including 4 artillery pieces, 1 in each corner. The reason I've got this heavily defended is because this place would be quite sensitive. Obviously, training area would be a good place to be hit, so they would be very, very well armed. Here is some use of cover training, how to set up and maintain a observation post. A few more turrets. Also, all the recruits will learn how to maintain these turrets, how to grow, plant and maintain food and crops. There's all kinds of variants there, and that is the entire the facilities there. There's something else I need to show you just here. Now, this is another room which is used for the boring task of stag duty. We have some coffee facilities, drink, keep you awake. This is only like a 2-3 hour stag post, so people would stand here and keep an eye out for things. And for some reason that's fallen over. I don't want that falling over. Give me a second. Right, fine. I'll scrap that and put a new one in. So obviously this is the two main approach routes can be covered from this stag point, as well as the front desk and so on, and patrols, but having a stationary stag there is kind of cool. Now there's only one more facility that I have prepared. So this food area, I was going to put it all the way around, but you know what, there's enough food being produced by other means that they won't need food for their sustainability. The food is here to teach them the crops and how to keep the soil, etc. So they don't need vast amounts of it. Right, now let's have a look at this last facility here, and the most important. This is the mess hall and NAFI. Now the NAFI shop and bar will be in here. Seating will be here. Pool tables are up. We'll have some more social and fun games and stuff to do around there. Tables for the eating. If you notice, there's no head table. The general and officers sit with the men. We want the camaraderie here. This is going to be the kitchen. We will have civilian chefs. Not chocolates. I remember putting them there. So here we are, and this is basically the facilities I have. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Again, there's some more ideas about moving into cover and everything. Oh yes, I have forgotten something. I do apologise. Let me quickly get downstairs. I always forget this back bit. Now, the other approach route.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Now get out of the way. Right. The castle has 2 doors. That's what I forgot. Now this is sentry duty, gate duty, how to work a checkpoint, training, all done here. Also there's a secondary armed place here, but we have a tank here which provides a huge amount of security. Unfortunately it doesn't actually fire, but in roleplay it would. We have a lot of patrol and guard positions around here for the long boring hours staring at the same area. As I said, part of every settlement is food and animal husbandry. That's also taught here to a certain level. How to maintain a few cattle and a few poultry and stuff. That's all taught. More fundamentals, the Sturges kind of area. You've got water purification, electronic systems, fuse boxes, wiring, maintenance of turrets. Underwater water facilities. There you are, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Above water purifiers. All of it is done here. Generators, the maintaining of generators, all done on the perimeter. How to wire all these things in. And like I said, I don't want anybody thinking that we've got everybody's an expert at everything, but what they will have when they leave is a basic grounding in all aspects of settlement life. And that will aid them in setting up the settlements, as we said. So they might not have a Sturgis, they might not have a person leading to start with, they might be quite isolated, so they'll need to do it all. So here we are. Oh, and this is the outdoor open area and a little bit of urban patrolling training area. So these guys can patrol up through this ruined city and a bit of urbanite there in relative safety, covered by the guns from the castle, and also anybody else's quick response force from the castle and the training facility if they are bumped on the way around. But the patrol route tends to take up through these buildings, taking a look into the buildings, around, all the way around along the coastal road, covering some movement open. Thanks, Preston. Covering movement in open areas and traversing obstacles, etc. So that's the open area. that these guys will use. So that's basically it. Back here now at security, so I'm going to leave it there. Tell me what you reckon. Thank you very much.